so on to part 4. And this next guitar I'm going to show you has a little bit of a tail to it. So for a kick off, this is the guitar that I've had for the longest. It's not the first guitar I've got. As I mentioned a little bit earlier on, there was the little 3/4 size classical guitar that I had when I was about 12. There was also the Satellite Les Paul. But this is the first guitar that I bought myself. And I did buy it second hand. It's a Korean Squier Strat from, going on the serial number, it was made in 1989. Yeah, so I bought it at a time when I was still learning, didn't know much about guitars. Knew, Squiers were Fender's budget model, so knew it would be fairly reliable. Got it on that basis. It was originally Torino red, sort of a dark red. You can see some of it peeling off. I'll talk to you about that in just a moment. But I was playing that, and then I got the next guitar I'm going to show you, which I preferred, and this fell out of favour a little bit, and pickups started playing up, and at the time I didn't know what to do with it, so it just got put in a gig bag at the back of a cupboard and half forgotten about. And then the past few years, my guitar collection's been sort of building, and getting into knowing more about guitars and looking into, modding them and what have you. And rediscovered this and decided to do something with it. So I wasn't a massive Strat fan, but I thought, you know what, let's give this a go. So got a guy at a local shop who does repairs and various work on it to paint the body in Daphne blue, and I scraped just little bits of it off just to give it a little kind of relic look, and also to allow some of the old Torino red paintwork to come through, because I quite like how it looks poking through there. The two colours, I think they go well, and it's actually something Fender seem to be doing themselves. I was watching a NAMM video earlier on in the year, and it was showing a range of Fenders whereby it had an original colour poking through underneath, colour had been sprayed on top. Apparently that's something that they used to do, and Fender were trying to go back to that kind of look. Yeah, so I got some Tone Rider pickups, the Tone Rider Vintage Plus, but I used the original covers from the old pickups that I had, just because obviously they'd aged over time. Same thing with the knobs as well, but I did aid the process by leaving them to soak in a mug of coffee overnight, which helped things a little bit. But I like the way they stand out against the pickguard. The pickguard's obviously scratched up, given its age and what have you, but it all adds to the look, and it sounds really good. I did have it in for a setup once I'd done my little bits and pieces, just to get it a once over from a proper guitar tech, and he was really impressed with the sound of it. Those pickups, they just sound so smooth and clean and glassy, but they do dirty up nice as well, and he was very, very impressed with it. It does have a lovely sort of 50s sound to it. So yeah, all in all, I'm very happy with this, and it has got me to appreciate Strats a little bit more than I used to. So this is the guitar that replaced the Strat I showed just a moment ago in my affections, and this is the first guitar that I bought myself from new. So it's a Epiphone Les Paul 56 Gold Top P90s. It's a 1999 model. I bought this brand new in January of 2000. It was a 21st birthday present to myself. So for that reason, holds a lot of affection and sentimental value. Looks very much as it did when I bought it. So it's got the armband knobs on it, which look a lot nicer on this guitar than the same kind do on the Cherry Dot, as I mentioned earlier. So I've done a few things to it. I have put new pickups in last year. So they're Toon Raider Hot 90s. They've just got a bit more bite to them and sound really great. If you're ever looking for to get any pickups that sound really top class, but you don't want to pay the money that Gibson or Seymour Duncan pickups cost, buy a set of Toon Raiders or have a look at their range. It goes for any type of humbucker, any type of pickups, not just humbuckers, P90 single coils, different styles and what have you. They're good across the range of Toon Raiders, as are Iron Gears as well. Came with Kluson style tuners, but the originals had a few problems with a couple of years ago. They've got a little bit wobbly and a little bit bent and crooked. So I decided to replace the whole lot. So I've got some Wilkinson Deluxe, but it's the same style, Kluson style tuners. Gorgeous guitar. It does have a few little chips and scrapes on it here and there, but only minor things, nothing major. It is an 18-year-old guitar, so I think that's allowed, and it adds to it without, you know, spoiling the look of the guitar. So yeah, at various times I have called this my baby because, as I say, it has loads of sentimental value. Okay, well, this is the final guitar to show you, and it's another Mustang, Squier Mustang. It's a Bullet series. As with the very first guitar, the Strat Bullet that I showed, it's just got a thinner body than you'd find on most Mustangs. Same principle applies. Again, really cheap. This is currently retailing, fingers in the way again, this is currently retailing in the UK 115 to 120 pounds. I bought this in January, got it a little bit cheaper than that, 105, because I bought a few things from the place I got it from, so got a tiny little discount there. So yeah, this one's got the just very basic setup, 2 humbuckers and a 3-way switch, as opposed to the single coils and the phase switching that you find on the traditional Mustangs, like the vintage modified I showed a little bit earlier on. It hasn't got a tremolo, it's just got a hardtail bridge there with saddles. I've replaced this one. The one that comes as stock looks almost identical, but it's not quite as nice. I found that the strings kept catching and what have you, which is a little bit of a problem, so I've upgraded it. Same goes for the tuners. Tuners, they're the same style as come stock. Tuners aren't bad, but they're not great, so I have just upgraded the quality slightly. I only bought one string tree, I don't know why, but I've got a roller one on there. That little hole is where the second string tree used to be. I don't know if I'll replace it or not. It seems to be doing okay without it at the moment. The humbuckers though, they're really good sounding, amazing sounding for how cheap this guitar is. Very impressive. Will I change them out? I might do, but not in any immediate hurry, because it does sound good. I have put again an orange drop capacitor in there. I've also added the racing stripes. Sorry if you're disappointed, they do not come as standard. So I've got Sonic Blue racing stripe for just a few quid on eBay. Added that on to give it a better look to it. Oh yeah, I've also done some work on the headstock and the neck. You can see it's flamed a little bit. That's only about, well, 5 minutes sanding, followed by 5 minutes each of bit of true oil and some light wood stain, not guitar stain. I think it was just a pine wood stain I got. And obviously I have left it to dry for not very long, maybe an hour or two between coats. Just a couple of coats of true oil, a couple of coats of the stain on. You just get a really nice effect. It's really flamed. Dead nice. Yeah, so we're really happy with this. Anything else to tell you? No, but seriously, these are great guitars. There's loads of reviews of them on YouTube. Well worth the money. Definitely worth investing. Can't recommend this guitar highly enough for the price you pay. It's outstanding.